brought to you by SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Grande, Gato, also known as TheBigKatt. My cool cats, get your paws on there if you're rocking with TheBigKatt. We're going to talk about episode 5 of All or Nothing review Carolina Panthers. But first, one good question. Do you love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you love the Carolina Panthers? Give it that. We're headed to Baltimore. We're headed home against Baltimore. We're going to find out what happens. So episode 5 pretty much starts out with Cam Newton already banged up against Philadelphia. And I watching this film right here, it really made me take some things into consideration. I'm going to hold it, though. I'm going to hold it. Now, he's already banged up. He's in the meeting room saying that, he has some issues with his shoulder, stretching it out, yada, 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 going through the motions of rehabbing and stuff like that. And he still plays at the last minute against the Ravens. Even though he didn't get a lot of first round snaps and all that stuff throughout the week, he still was able to go out there against the number 1 defense at the time and show us why he is a freak of athlete, why he is an elite athlete, why he is a good quarterback, why he's a tough guy, you know what I mean? He's a guy who doesn't need much. Let me tell you something right here, and I'm going to stop right here for a second. I kind of felt like the Philadelphia game, after you see him beat up and sore, that was time for him to shut it down. Now, 2017, he already had the shoulder surgery. He didn't, it was already aggravating him. Once he started getting that soreness in, it was time to shut it down for a couple weeks. Shut it down for a couple weeks. Let my man rest it out. You know what I mean? I think the Baltimore game did nothing but hurt him. And the reason why I said the Baltimore game did nothing but hurt him is because sometimes determination can outwill smartness or toughness. If I'm tough as shit, even if my shoulder's tore up, I still can go out there and do some certain things. If I want to move a couch, even though my shoulders hurt, if I'm tough enough, I can do it. And I think because of that, people kind of ignored the fact that it was smart to shut him down or give him some rest or, let Taylor Heineke or Kyle Allen step in. But instead, it's kind of like a catch-22. Him going out there beating the number 1 defense like the way he did while being hurt, it kind of hurt him in the long run as far as, him trying to get healthy. Then he goes on to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We know what he did against Tampa Bay. He washed them up real good. And then we have a date with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second thing on episode 5 is they introduce you to Dante Jackson. This is kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. I didn't like the way they portrayed him. If you have not been following him on Twitter, he didn't like the way they portrayed him. Dante Jackson came off as arrogant, disrespectful, and, a kind of like a bratish almost. He came off like bratish. They bring you into him and an assistant secondary coach. He's in there having a meeting with him, and he's pretty much saying, look, Dante, even though you're out here making interceptions, you're still doing a lot of little things wrong. If these little things don't get corrected, they're going to cost you in the end. Dante Jackson feels like, according to the tape, it feels like, man, I'm out here beasting and stuff, and everybody's telling me that I'm not doing this and doing that right, and people don't trust me because I'm a rookie, and I still can play. I still got speed, even though I'm a rookie, yada, yada. It's not a good look. They did a real bad job. At the end of the day, I know he's saying that, the camera crew kind of put him in a bad spot, but hey, the camera crew only films what they see. They can't make you do nothing other than what came out your mouth. I don't think none of that was scripted, so it wasn't a good look. The next thing that I saw that I really liked was mentoring Dante Jackson. Even though Captain Mutterland and Mike Adams are gone, and Eric Reed was there as well, they're gone now. But the fact that the OGs, the veteran in the locker room, they were able to pull him aside and say, look, man, you got the fucking talent. You got the speed, you got the gift to be something real special, but you got to focus on the little things. And I think the reason why he was more so mad is because he continues to hear it. You know what I mean? He continues to hear it. And even with the OGs, when he was talking to him, he pretty much was like, yeah, I feel that, but everybody sleep on me because I'm a rookie and yada, yada, yada. And listen, you can't coach speed. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he does have that gift. But you got to understand, there are other people on the field that have the same gift. You know what I mean? They know how to expose you. They know how to do all that. But my heart went out to Mike Adams and Captain Mutterland that really showed me that veteran leadership in that locker room, the ability to pull him aside, a guy who was balling the first half of the season, pull him aside, kind of talk to him or try to talk to him. I really have respect for those guys. Episode 5 continues by dropping us into Pittsburgh, okay? David Tepper goes back home. He's chilling with some of the homies on the other sideline. They're talking about how good of a game they want him to be and how glad he is to be an owner of the Carolina Panthers. Now, as far as the game was, Christian McCaffrey goes the fuck off and shows why he's the best running back in the league. Christian McCaffrey, oh man, I'm telling you, man. I mean, if it was MCM, that man crushed Monday all day. Hey, Christian McCaffrey's that dude, man. He's not nothing to play with. He shows up, he shows out, and it looks like it's going to be a good game until T.J. Watt lays into Cam Newton's shoulder, and pretty much it all goes downhill from there. The defense gives up a big touchdown early. Juju Smith down the sideline. Then turn around, Cam Newton throws an interception into his own end zone, back in his own red zone. So pretty much already we were digging ourselves out of the hole. Next, episode 5 continues with Dante Jackson, the guy who did pretty well the first half of the season, did pretty good. He's locked up into a heated battle with Antonio Brown, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Starts off, knocks him down for a negative 3-yard loss on like a bubble screen. And then, Dante Jackson, Antonio Brown got the best of him. He gets mad and said he pretty much was using his hand to prop him up all the way down the field, you know what I mean? But on tape, it looks like he just outright lost his foot and got beat. And Dante Jackson loses his cool. He loses his cool. He's on the sideline and he hits the bench. It's not a good look, man. I don't know. Like I said, he said the camera, they didn't do him no justice or portrayed. But like I said, the camera don't make you do anything. They just record the shit. It wasn't a good look how he was losing his composure. Cam had to go talk to him. Some veterans talked to him. Even the coaches go talk to him. Football is a game of passion, okay? Yes, you have to play with passion. If you don't do nothing in life with passion, you're not going to be good at it, I promise you. But there's a level of composure that goes with it. So if you can't find the balance between passion and composure, you're not going to be good at it. Last but not least, episode 5 ends with Ron Rivera at halftime laying into Dante Jackson's ass, not only his ass, but everybody in that locker room's ass for the kind of effort that they showed out there. You know what I mean? He said pretty much the Pittsburgh Steelers are a historic franchise. Those guys are, this is what they do throughout their history. They want you to lay over, kiss the rings and all that shit like that. But you got to knuckle up and fight. If not, you're going to continue to go out there and get railroaded. Good speech, and it allows you to see the fire. I got goosebumps from Ron Rivera. I mean, if anything out of this entire series, I respect Ron Rivera that much, man. He's just hell of a coach, and it was a good speech and all, but it was too much of a lead to overcome, and we took the L against Pittsburgh. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of KeepPound_TV. Get in the comment section. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn the notification bell on. I want to hear what you guys think about episode 5. Dante Jackson, was he portrayed wrong? Or did the camera just capture what he see? Cam Newton, like I said, went into the Baltimore game. He was already hurt from Philadelphia. Should they shut him down then? I want to hear from you guys. I'm your host, Grande, Gato, also known as TheBigKatt. Let the church say that.